everyone, it's Amira Diva Fararani and you are watching the BBC News at Student Mental Health. I'm living in a bubble of one. More than 15% of students say their mental health has declined since the COVID pandemic began, says a survey for the National Union of Students and US. Many of the 4,241 students surveyed in November say they have suffered stress, loneliness, anxiety, and depression. Students have seen most face-to-face teaching and social events cancelled, and the drop off in interaction with other students appeared to hit some students hard, with some finding themselves living completely alone. Despite these difficulties, only a fifth of the students surveyed had mental health support. That rose to 29% for those who report worsening mental health, the survey found. Loneliness and isolation appear to have had a huge impact on well-being and mood, with many students socializing and meeting others far less after. Sakir, a second-year journalism student at South Bank University, lives alone in a studio flat in London and is one of those who did not seek support. He has had no face-to-face lessons and is living in a bubble of one. He often walks the streets just to get out of his room, he says. I don't get to socialize with anyone as my accommodation, and governmental rules are that my bubble is myself. I'm not allowed to speak to anyone apart from reception if I'm collecting a parcel. I'm not allowed to socialize with any of my neighbors. Sakir described himself as having zero motivation, a common symptom of depression. On the bad days, usually I'll just stay in bed, stay under the covers, and just sleep as I scroll through my phone on Twitter or Instagram, whatever it is, and then just go back to sleep. He adds, I think at its worst, it's been like 3 days of just lights out, lights down. And just the only time I ever leave bed is to go to the bathroom. But he feels shit, as he have been expecting in-person teaching once a week. A South Bank University spokesman said almost all of its courses had face-to-face teaching, and that was made clear at the start of the year if that was not happening. If it hasn't happened, in this case we apologize, the spokesman added. He said students have been offered comprehensive mental health support, and those who found themselves living alone have been offered the change accommodation. But Sakir feels his university could have done more to reach out to students like him who are struggling, rather than just sending emails, many of which he could not face opening because of his mental state. The US is calling for more investment in student counseling and well-being service, as well as individual student union for the support they offer. And that's all for today's BBC News. Once again, I am Amira Diva Fararani and I am delivering news from Student Mental Health. I'm living in a bubble of one. Have a great day.